And I know we love a cheeky takeaway, but you have to make sure that we're always remembering that there's rice at home, as my mum would like to say.
What mums are there for?
I know. Tell me about yourself.
So my name's Isla. I'm a presenter and I've just recently got a new job working with kids. And I'm 28. What about you?
My name's Joseph. I'm 27 years of age. I'm a father of one, have a daughter. Wow. She's 9.5 months and I'm engaged.
Congrats!
Thank you so much. No,
That's
I appreciate
so
it.
Big achievement, big achievement.
Yeah, this year's been crazy.
Should we take a look at what's in this box?
Yeah, sure, the mystery box.
So what's your take on savings?
Personal experience, I should have started sooner. Looking back now, I probably started about a year ago. This is before my daughter was born. Really looking at my financial situation, I said to myself, I need to be serious about savings. Children are not cheap at all.
No, I can imagine.
Weddings are not cheap at all.
Wow.
Marriage life is not cheap at all. But you know what? If you got a goal in mind, you should really write it down, make it plain, and put it up on a spreadsheet or put it up on a poster somewhere, calendars, targets, goals.
I like that.
Yeah, whatever works for you really. And I think it's something personal, everybody's personal journey.
100%.
Yeah.
And everyone's different, right? So
Exactly.
everyone's saving journey might be different to others, which is, I guess, interesting as well.
Some people like spreadsheets, some people like savings
no.
pots, some people like cash and piggy banks. What about yourself? What's your viewpoint on saving?
It's interesting. So when I was in university, obviously you get a loan and a lot of my friends saved their loan. I wasn't one of the savers, I was one of the spenders.
Me neither. Yeah, I'm like you.
I spent all my student loan on things that I really can't really show for today, which I guess you learn from, but now I'm in my late 20s. I've definitely been looking more into saving and ways to save and invest. And I've been saving, I think, for a few years now, but actively putting money aside past few weeks because I've got a stable job now. So.
Oh no, congratulations.
Thank you.
No, it's good. I've been there before. Scary times where you don't have a stable job, but you're trying to find many different things, the gig economy.
Yeah, it's interesting because when I was younger, pennies weren't really like, you didn't really think about saving pennies, right? Because you always think looking at like the pounds and, you know, the big money, but everything adds up.
It does. Even just 1p a day.
Yeah.
And I think I used to, it sounds super cheap, but used to pick up pennies when people would toss them away. I said, you know what, let me make use of it.
Exactly.
And then take that, save it, and then buy my treats for myself.
Exactly.
Yeah, so trying to get back to my old ways now and be super frugal. But yeah.
Frugal but enjoying.
Yes, frugal but enjoying. So there are trips, there are, cheeky flights out, cheeky holidays.
Nice. Anywhere nice? But
I love Italy.
Italy.
So that's been a big thing for us. Me and my fiance now need to make sure I plan to get all of us out there.
Yeah.
An extra seat, it does add up. But thankfully, we're still saving. What's your personality type? Type A, B, or something else?
Okay, I would say something else. The reason being, I've always been quite a spontaneous person. However, if I don't plan in advance, like I get really anxious.
Yeah.
So I feel like for me, there has to be a balance. I need structure, but I can also go with a last minute trip to Amsterdam. Like if my friend said we're going to Amsterdam tomorrow, I'll be like, let's go.
Cheeky £30 return flight.
Yeah, exactly. What about you?
Oh, I would say I'm something else. Sometimes being type A is not enjoyable. I've learned to be more go with the flow. I think that's my fiance working on me to relax a bit more, enjoy the situation now. I know you're saving, I know you're trying to fit everything in a set time, but sometimes you just have to relax and
No,
loosen up a bit.
100%.
Yeah.
But also having that end goal,
Exactly.
Always thinking about the bigger picture and the end goal.
Yeah. All right. What's the first thing you bought this year?
Oh, first thing I bought. I had a shopping spree in the sales.
Okay, yep, January sales.
Had to.
No,
What about you?
Myself? Oh, what did I buy? Nappies and
Nappies.
nappies and formula.
That's probably the priority list now. It's like
that
nappies.
is exactly it.
How do you balance saving for bigger and smaller things?
I'm learning to prioritize what's urgent, what's not urgent, but they're both important. Saving right now, definitely what's important, what's urgent is getting a deposit down, getting on the property ladder, moving out. But at the same time, I've got soon-to-be wife, her birthday to think about, and can't neglect that. And it's important. It's becoming urgent, but not as urgent as the money for deposit and the rent. So I'm a bit conflicted as to, okay, what do I do? Trying to make sure I'm getting everything underneath one umbrella. It's hard, but yeah.
It's a journey.
It's a journey.
100%.
I'll put my hands up and say, yeah, I need to get better at it.
So for me, because I put like the set amount each month, it's kind of all going towards the same thing, the mortgage.
Yeah.
The thing about me is when I'm like set on something, because I'm neurodiverse, I feel like it just it just has to happen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's good. That's this extra ability there to really hone in on your focus.
I think it definitely does give you, I don't know, that tunnel vision, but like not allowing anything to kind of get in the way.
Oh, okay.
That is sort of my strategy. I just know what I'm saving for, and there's not going to be any more retail therapy. Like I'm set now. What do good saving habits look like to you?
So there's the age-old idiom of, do you really need it?
Yeah.
And I ask myself that question whenever I'm walking in a supermarket or I see something, I'm in a shopping complex and then, something in the window and I'm looking, that looks very nice. Do I need it? And I think asking yourself that, taking a double take.
That's a really good question to ask yourself though. I might actually start doing that.
Do you need it? If you didn't buy it, would you be at a loss? Would you cry? Would you think, oh no, I should have bought it? There are some items that you really need.
Yeah.
You see it on sale, or you see it on discount and you have to pick it up because you know next week is going to be full price. So yeah, I think that a little bit of sacrifice is probably one of the best good behaviours to have.
I like that. I'm going to take that into consideration.
What about you? What do you think?
Okay, so for me, it's just literally having a set amount of money that you put aside every paycheck. That's what works for me, because then you know exactly what you're putting into savings and it completely all adds up. Like before you know it, you can be saving for a holiday or saving for whatever you want, and it's like, oh my gosh, I've saved this amount of money.
Yeah.
That's because saving is an actual like achievement as well, because it takes quite a lot of willpower to be able to save.
It does. How do you balance saving for your short-term and long-term goals?
Okay, that's an interesting one. So me personally, I just have, it's like one rule fits all kind of thing for me. So I just put a certain amount of money aside each month, and I know exactly what's going in, and I know kind of what's exactly that's going out as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like because I have a long-term goal, it's just all gonna accumulate, and then I'll be able to have that thing what I want long-term.
Long-term, okay. In the spirit of saving, has there been something that you wanted to purchase but you've put off?
100%. A car. So I've had my car since 2019.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it.
If it doesn't broke, don't fix it.
Literally, there's nothing wrong with that. I spent like minimal money on it. It's very, very economical. But I just, when you just see all your friends with like the new cars, and it's like, I just really want a new car. But something just keeps telling. I really feel like I've like grown 10 years, and I'm like from like last year, no joke. I'm 28, but last year I was acting like I was 21. Just wanted to splash all my money.
Splurge,
so I'm thinking I'm just going to stay locked in. I'm going to keep my car. It works. Very economical, very, very cheap to run, and save for the bigger picture.
For myself, I felt that way. I felt, okay, 3 of us, family car, maybe get something more elevated SUV, but I thought, no, let me get something that's more entry level, very economical car, gets me from A to B. I bought it on auction. Oh, wow. So I try my best to be quite savvy with it, got lucky. So I haven't spent too much in terms of fixing it up, not keeping up with the Joneses, stayed away from finance. I said to myself, I'm going to own the car, I'm going to own it outright.
100%.
That way there's no stress or fear of, if I don't keep up with the payment, the only thing I have to just make sure tax and insurance. You've got to do that anyway. So definitely will say, hang on in there. No, don't fall into the trap of FOMO.
No, when I can buy it outright, my dream car, then I think we've won.
No, definitely, I completely agree.
How do you stay motivated to reach your goals?
My family. Probably the short and simple answer. Marriage life, being a father. What about yourself? What about you?
For me, my biggest motivators, I would say, are my parents, because they've both owned their properties.
Okay.
Which is amazing. So I kind of feel like I should be kind of taking after them. So my real goal and dream and what I'm saving for is to get myself on the property ladder and to have my own property before I'm 30. So let me check the next one. Okay, so what is your approach to saving?
I like to use pots. Digital pot, open up a savings pot and clearly state on there what it is I'm saving for. So if I'm saving for a holiday, I'm saving for a holiday to this destination. Saving for a new car, I'm saving for a new car.
Wow.
Saving towards a house, I put housing fund. And I just put it there. It's clear, I know exactly what I'm doing. Have your savings habits been influenced by family or friends?
I feel like my parents are very smart with their money. It's maybe because I'm the only child. I don't have any like brothers and sisters to give me advice or steer me in the right direction or whatever. So definitely my parents. What about you?
I think that you learn from the examples that are given to you in your family. So that's friends and family. Take little bits and bobs.
Yeah, I like that. And obviously listen to your own intuition as well.
Exactly, yeah. What was the biggest personal milestone or goal you've hit Myself was big on personal growth, personal achievement. So I wanted to take a course, educational course, which is linked to my job and probably the next steps to getting promoted. So, however, I had to self-fund this. So last year I spent a lot of time thinking about ways to find additional means of income, to put some money aside so that I can pay for the course, which was in the 4 figures. And
Wow.
yeah, so really, and I passed, thankfully.
Oh, amazing.
So I sat the
Amazing,
exams, I
amazing.
did the revision, I did the hard work. So yeah, that's probably been one of my biggest milestones
That's
last
really
year.
good. Yeah, so I would say mine, for me, just starting and having that discipline to save, it's a massive milestone.
Yeah.
For me, like,
Yeah, no, definitely it's the biggest thing, you know, taking that first step.
yeah, 100%. But it feels so good. There's something really, really rewarding about putting money aside. It feels like a type of responsibility, but it also feels like for me, it feels like I've grown into a fully fledged adult. Like the next step is just moving out. What's your takeaway from our chat today?
Ensure that my savings goals has a single point, a single focus. And you're showing me that I need to have more of a single focus. Not to spread myself too thin, but have a single goal, and then all the other luxuries will fall underneath it. For me, it's getting on the property ladder. So that's probably been my biggest takeaway. What's been your biggest takeaway?
What's been mine? 100% to stick with the car that I currently have.
Okay, yeah.
Forget what everyone else has and just keep that tunnel vision for saving for the, the bigger picture, the end goal,
Yeah.
which is a mortgage. Trying to maintain a positive mindset. Yeah, I feel like you definitely helped me with that as well. Really.
No, happy to help. Yeah, happy to help.